All right. Wanted to do something. Right, which song? I don't know. Not this one. Nah. Elevator music, yes. Elevator music. Alright, I'm done posting that I'm live, now I can get back into practice. So far so good, to be fair. Maybe I think I could get a pole position, P4, maybe a win, who knows. A lot of quick drivers, just saying. The basically top 4 drivers do not make mistakes, and if I don't make mistakes I could have a good chance of winning, but I have quite limited track time on this car. I've driven it before, it's very much like my driving style. You know, you can induce understeer, induce oversteer as you like. It's more on the understeer side, which is, to be fair, it's better for me because my force feedback is not strong enough for me to enjoy advantages of a more oversteer car, and I just cannot feel the road, to be fair. So I could, one, reduce force feedback so I can have more feel, which I don't have much force feedback to begin with. I get only like 2 Newton meters, and that's already really weak. So my plan is to maybe upgrade to a 8 Newton meter wheel, which is obviously the Fanatic DD, or I could get the DD Extreme, which is an 11 Newton meter wheel, which will give me more than enough feedback, and I could feel the track freely. Obviously my biggest weakness being my pedal. Issue with my pedal is I got the Thrustmaster T150 pedals, and if anybody uses Thrustmaster products, everyone knows that T150 pedals are real mushy. Like, you can squeeze them with your pinky finger. You can squeeze them with a banana fully, which on braking is really bad. You basically have to gas all the way through, which is mainly why, which is mainly my weakness on racing. Because what differentiates me from pretty much the very best in the world is 1-2 seconds, and with my equipment, I'm surprised I even made it here. I'll be fair with you. A lot of people can be upsettingly quick with upsettingly cheap equipment. My equipment costs no more than $100, which is hilarious to say, let's say. And then you got people spending thousands of dollars and not even being quicker than me. Which says a lot. It's about the driver, not the equipment, but at the point it is about the equipment, and I'm very close to that point, or maybe I am at that point. Because consistency is not my thing, especially with this wheel. I have to do a lot of guesswork, especially that it's a belt-driven wheel, and I can feel my belt is quite worn. as Tom goes a little wide. Most of these people, I think they're on G29s, so a lot of them are Fanatic CSLs. Like the top 4, so basically GMR, Wedgiboo, Bloodina, no, Bloodina I don't think he's on a CSL. But Jutnego and Wedgiboo, as well as GMR TTS, they are all on CSL wheels, which are direct drive, I believe. Correct if I'm wrong, but yeah. If you're on direct drive, you just have a world of precision and consistency that is just not available on gear or belt-driven wheels. And now I'm on a belt-driven wheel, which, one, I got used, and I've been using it heavily for a year, so the belt has seen its fair share of life. Especially that has broken down on me many times, and I've given it quite a bunch of repairs. So enough of my Yapathon, let's get into practice maybe. Actually, there's still like a good 20 minutes for the race, so maybe I'll do more of a Yapathon, who knows. But I could easily get fastest lap right now, but the fastest drivers are not here to set the lap times, so we will see. But obviously for me to set the fastest lap, I kinda have to go hush. Really difficult to do while speaking, especially that sim racing, you don't have the adrenaline you get in real racing, so consistency is the main thing. So a good exercise for me to know that you're gonna be consistent throughout the race is try to distract yourself with music or talking and try to be consistent at the same time. If you can do it, you will do good in the race. Which is kind of what I'm doing right now, but I've been doing before. You know, while talking and listening to listening to music. And if you can get consistent fast lap times, then you're good on the race, you can focus. Because I replace the distraction of other cars on tracks with, you know, talking and music, which isn't the best way to do it, but it quite gives you some distractions which, you know, help you out a little in terms of focusing. But in terms of lap times, these do not help by any means. They just help clear your mind, or like get your mind to reject stuff you don't want to focus on, and to get your mind laser focused on the car, the field, the race itself. Which is why sometimes I clutter my environment to force my mind into a hyper-focused state, so that when I get into a cluttered environment, which can happen very easily in the race, I can stay in the hyper-focused state. Especially when you're at home, you know, sometimes your internet can be funny, your wheel can go off, and I've had this issue many times where my wheel would disconnect. I've duct taped it, so it's fine, you know, engineering. You know, my pedals would disconnect a lot of times, and sometimes my wheel would fully shut off. But yeah, I duct taped my pedal connection, so now it's sort of still. Wouldn't pray on it though. So yeah. Now always I'm not setting fast times because I'm speaking. If I really wanted to set a quick lap, I would just keep a touch and just, you know, push. But now I'm just setting, you know, quick-ish lap times, but they're not considered hot laps. I mean, yeah, they're not considered hot laps, they're just normal flying laps. Or what you would want to call them, maybe fair laps, I don't know. But I would not consider these to be hot laps by any means. The thing with the McLaren is it's a car that you need to ride the brakes on. You have to be really cautious with the brakes, and you need that feel in the brake pedal, which I clearly do not have. Oh, well, I do have somewhat of a feel of brake pedal. It's like not fully bad. There is some resistance, but again, you can probably press it fully with a banana. So I would love more resistance, but the Thrustmaster pedals are not known for tunability. I mean, the cheap ones, obviously. I think the pro ones you can get tuned, or you know, you can replace a spring or two. Your livery is inappropriate for what? For league racing, please change the livery or it will be an upgrade. I need to see that livery. I need to see that livery. Twice. Come on, I needed to see that livery. Alright. Fair enough, you know what, fair enough. Okay, I think that's enough of the Yapathon. It's time to get some hot laps in. Donks. He's quite a laggy driver. He has a history of, you know, being a bit choppy or laggy, whichever you feel like calling it. I just gave him a drop there. Not gonna push him too much, it's just my half lap. I might give him the space even. He goes off, doesn't matter. Oh, come on. Well, he gave me the space, so don't have to worry too much about it. My main concern is this corner, because again, I have 0 brake and 1 the force feedback at 2. The pedal! Because, again, my wheel is too weak, and for me to feel any sort of force feedback, I have to crank to the max. And I do not feel like lowering the settings, because I need something to sense. And, you know, my hands are not particularly light. But again, for anybody who wants to get into sim racing, and you have a cheap wheel and you're thinking of upgrading it, upgrade your skill set first. I've been able to make it such a long way with such a cheap, hyper entry level wheel. I wouldn't even call this entry, it's just below entry level. It's just like kiddie level, you can say. Entry level for broke boys or teenagers. Which, I got it when I was a teenager. I first got into sim racing when I was roughly 16, so it makes a lot of sense for me to get a cheap wheel. Like, I bought my first wheel, same wheel. I bought it for around 300, actually I bought it for 240 dirhams, but needed some repairs. And then I sold it and rebought it, like rebought the same model for 350 dirhams, which is just shy of $100, it's worth like 90 something. And for a wheel that is cheaper than many keyboards, or even mouses out there, mice, yeah mice, let's call them mice. Been able to carry me such a long way, and now like I'm not the highest though, but quite a high level. Basically second or third best split in the world. I mean, I could easily compete to be the second best split in the world in the Gran Turismo Championships. But me, Yassit are not really keen on GT World Series. They're more keen on third-party championships, which are PSGL and IGTL, which I've done both. And I prefer not to talk about IGTL. I've been disqualified for the race for being too new or like bad. Which there was a bunch of pressures and 50 laps, you know, literally first race of my career. Being my sim racing career, obviously, I had a lot of unranked races. Well, they were ranked, but not on the fully professional level. Phone went on, kind of distracted me. Let me just, you know, alright. I've realized that tire wear is quite minimal, so for some reason, I do believe that this is the qualifying settings. Because so far, yeah, fuel consumption is off. This is the qualifying settings. I don't want to see his livery. Inappropriate for this league. What did he have? The McLaren is not the best car for this track, at least for me. I usually, on this track, I drive the Jaguar F-Type, which is much more oversteery, but you know, you can oversteer, understeer very easily with it. You can induce understeer in oversteer, if that kind of makes sense for you. Obviously, pro drivers know what I'm trying to say. And most rookie drivers, they don't know how you can have both understeer and oversteer at the same time. But it's quite a nice technique to learn. But in that car, it's very easy to do that, because initially when you turn in, the car is oversteer, but then once you get the throttle down, it's understeer, which is literally what everyone does at this point. You want the understeer on the entry, oversteer on the entry, understeer on the exit. Yeah, brakes, oh my lord, brakes felt really not there. Whoa, hello. A bit of a moment. Right, yeah, enough of the yapathon. Let's get some good laps in. Trying to beat the fastest lap time. Moving again! Oh, come on. We just moved lobbies. How long till the race start? Race should start now. No, race should start now. Moving again, oh lord. Race should start now. Like usually qualifying would be done and race is like started. Interesting what's happening with the Pinky boy. So he's hosting the race, interesting. Pinky boy is now steward for some reason, or an official you can say. He wasn't, but they were looking for officials and Pinky boy was a candidate for them, and I think he's the only one who applied, that's why I think he got the job. He's not a fast driver particularly. Not a bad one too, it's just, you know, he's just there, he just enjoys it. A lot of patience on him. I don't know why he does it, like, he's not competing, he's just enjoying his time clearly. Mad respect for what he does, you know. Being a bit uncompetitive, almost always scoring last, but still doing it anyway. Mad respect for that. I believe this is the first time Pinky Boy hosts for race. It is actually. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he's gonna screw up with the rules. Just gonna give you a little peek on that seat livery. Good stuff. Iman made it. Oh no. Scrap what I said about good stuff. But you know, here's your look at the quite nice seat livery. Again, Iman made it, which is my teammate, and driving a third camera is just not my thing. Third person cam, yeah, this feels really weird. Just feels entirely weird. It's like alien to me. Anyway, qualifying should start now. But you know, I'll give you some time to enjoy it. The seat livery once again. Oh, driving in third person camera is just so alien to me. That's not my thing, clearly. I used to drive in this cam a lot back in my early days in 2021, before like I quit sim racing momentarily, which is quite a funny story. I quit sim racing on PlayStation, like basically I quit Gran Turismo to ride on PC, but my PC was not strong enough. And let's say my wallets weren't deep enough for buying all the packs on iRacing and DLCs, so I just reverted back to Gran Turismo racing. Because again, I was 16-year-old broke boy teenager, no money, not much to be said. Right, let's get some laps in. Oh wait, that's my hot lap, interesting. Yeah, kind of also an autopilot. Next lap will be it. For some reason I got quite the feeling that the race will be cancelled, but it will be interesting to see, because not everyone has made it yet. Pretty sure they're gone a bit wild on the server. Join this lobby, join that lobby, quick, leave this lobby, who's in that, who's in there, come here, go there. Must be really difficult being an official. A lot of coordination that I'm just not willing to do. I wanted to apply for a job. Oh no, just could have a bit more, you know, could be a bit more in favor of the others for, you know, penalties and whatnot, because I've been handed quite a lot, and I've got a race suspension from Switzerland on the Super Formula Series, which is not nice, but you know, sad. But then the next race I got the P4, and then the next days after I got the P1, so I guess the race man kind of taught me. That's my issue right there. Whoa. You really want to avoid that curb. Blinkers on. Yeah, he's an autopilot. I hope everyone joined just so we can get started. Right, let's see. Alright, Pinky boy, getting started, please. Not run away too much. I'll tell you this, it's crazy how different the braking point is with hard tires and soft tires. Especially into one. Alright, my delta says that I'm 2/10 of that time, which is... Let's say that time is a bit slower than what really is the fastest time. Anyway, qualifiers here, no more yapping. Let's go, let's get on with it. Right, let go, let go, let go. I really hope I get a good banker lap because I don't think I'll be able to get set in another lap. I know, actually it's a short track, I'll be able to get set 2-3 laps. I love the slow drivers, yeah, I'm talking traffic. Whoa! What are you doing, man? You're supposed to accelerate. I'll take this as my sign to shut up and actually focus. Please, no penalty. Sorry mate, you can use my Supreme. Yeah, I don't think that's it. Yep, not it. P5. It's just not a McLaren track, I'll be fully fair. It's just not a McLaren track. Let me get water. Right, I'm back. P5, 5 tons gap. Again, just not a McLaren track, I'll be fair. Let me change my tires, I'll go hard, medium, soft, soft, which is... Hard, medium, soft is doable, but pit lane is real short, so hard, medium, soft, soft is even better. So it's gonna be equal split on 10 laps. It's gonna be about... Each lap is 1 minute 30, so it's gonna be about 1 hour. Got 40 laps, yeah, about hour 15. Just gonna check my DMs real quick. Right, phone closed, muted everything. My hand is a bit shaky, I'm not good with dealing with adrenaline. My whole body starts to shake when spit pumps with adrenaline, and that last lap, despite it not being good, you know, kinda got some stress, and you know, you're just that tiny bit of adrenaline sometimes makes you vibrate a little. And you know, as we get closer to lights out, again, adrenaline just builds up crazy. Right, so I got my trusty water bottle. I'm gonna be drinking a fourth of it every pit stop. I think there are thoughts, so I'm just gonna take it easy.